Good morning. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Hope everyone is having a blessed and wonderful and safe day. Today is Tuesday, May 10th, and it's year 2022. Right now we're just leaving Lawrence and we're heading to Far Rockaway. We have a customer who has no heat in their home and we're gonna see what's going on. I've never been there before. The service call is just dispatched as just no heat. I don't know if they have a boiler or I don't know if they have a furnace. But we're gonna find out, and lo and behold, we're gonna get them up and running. Those are facts. Facts. So stick around, thumbs up, subscribe, share, and after the video, let me get your thoughts and feedback on how I performed for this client. All right, guys, let's get going. Hi, I'm here for your heat.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, come on in.
Thank you. Up, down.
Down,
Okay.
and it's to the right. My husband took that awful thing after you, so here.
Let me guess in here. When did it stop working?
Like we noticed it, like let's say Sunday,
Okay.
I think.
Is anything happening?
Like nothing's happening. I don't know, like the fan works, but
No heat.
no heat.
All right, let's go to the thermostat
Okay.
and let's see what that's doing. All right. Just power cycled the thermostat. Turning it off. Heard a click. Turn it back on. Heard a click. We have inducer assembly running. We have a hot service ignitor. Yep. Without even getting my tools yet, it looks like the igniter is cracked.
Okay.
Let me get the tools, verify that. I've parked around the corner. It's hard to park.
I
with
feel
such
that,
a
is there
tools.
no car in my driveway?
No, I don't want to block because I have a long truck and I don't want to block your neighbor.
Okay.
But it's around the corner. It's not too far.
Okay.
I'll come back with an igniter and that should be the trick.
Okay.
Okay.
Amazing.
You're welcome. You see the joys of working in the city, Queens. Right? You don't have the luxury of parking in front of the customer's home sometimes. So, luckily, I illegally parked right at a corner. I guess I cleared the walkway, but they're doing construction there. The road is closed. There's secret. And block truck. So, I'm gonna grab this White Rogers Emerson. This is the 21D 64-2. I'm gonna take this, putting this in today too. And let's see if I have a glow fly. Yep, I got a glow fly too. So I'm gonna take a glow fly, right? And the Emerson, so I can make one trip. Do I have, oh, I do actually. This is the igniter rods. Do I have millivolt? No. I'm looking to see if I actually have a Rheem. Oh, I think this is it. This is the exact igniter. I'm gonna just grab a 5-gallon bucket. I got all 3 igniters in there anyway. I'm gonna grab my Veto TP XXL. And what else do I want to grab? Do I have my mat here? Where is my mat? My kneeling mat. My kneeling mat is gone. Mother flower. Oh. Where did the kneeling mat go? Oh man. No. It just pisses me off losing stuff. Guys, in case you're interested in a truck tour, check out, let's do a search on this channel for the 2020 Sprinter HVAC truck walkthrough. It's probably on this channel. I don't think I have this truck yet on Mikey's Garage YouTube channel, but in case you're interested, want to see how the full layout is and how I keep everything nice, neat, and clean, and I can walk up here. Look, I have plenty of headroom, plenty of stuff in here. And I do plumbing, heating, and air conditioning all out of this truck. All right. Got my non-contact electrical tester. All right, the first thing that comes on is the inducer assembly, which is hooked up to a pressure switch, which you see right here. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right, the pressure switch is wired in series to the other safeties, like the rollouts. We're gonna see if we have, see, we have 110 volts there, right? But we don't have any action on the hot surface igniter. See? Okay. Now, turn the power off. Okay, let's disconnect. This has been replaced once before, this igniter. So, let's see if we have voltage. 110 volts. Okay, with the fluke. Okay. So, put that right there. Let's, one there. One there. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of exposure right there. Inducer gets powered. Wait for it. Okay. Wait for the pressure switch to close. And then we should get 120 volts eventually. Interesting. Oh, there we go. A little bit of delay there. See? So we're getting 122 volts at the harness to the hot surface igniter. We're going to ohm out the hot surface igniter. See that? Okay. Now. As you can see, we're set to resistance and OL open line. So we verified hot surface igniter is dead. Now let's test the new one. There's one there. There's another there. Okay. 58.8. Good hot surface igniter. All right, when reinstalling, do not touch the actual carbide itself. You can grab it by the ceramic, that's fine, but also make sure that we're not touching anything, you know, metal, the metal of the cabinet. So as you can see, grab this out. All right, the carbide of the igniter is not touching the burner tube, and we're not touching the burner tray. Okay. Now all we're gonna do is connect it. Okay. Gas valve is on. Everything else looks to be good. We tested the resistance of the new hot surface igniter. It's connected, it's secured, making sure that it's not touching anything it shouldn't be. And meanwhile, this furnace is not in great shape, but it should still work. Okay. I didn't have the knee pads or the pad, the kneeling pad, so sitting on a 5-gallon bucket. Oh, sorry for the shot there. But when you first turn this on, make sure you wear PPE to protect your eyes. If that thing were to shatter when it heats up, gets in your eyes, you're screwed. So make sure you're away from it. Protect your eyes when you first fire it up. And let's watch it grow until it glow. There we go. Alright, let's wait for ignition. Still waiting for the gas valve to click. There we go. We have ignition. Once the system heats up, the blower will turn on and the forced air system will circulate. There we go, there's the blower. And when that blower comes on, we want to make sure that those flames don't move around, jump around. If they jump around, you may have a cracked heat exchanger. Very nice. Let this run until it gets the temperature. Rinse, wash, repeat. Another Alright, one observation. This old Wilco tag. This furnace was installed in 1983. Was not accepted. Improper venting. Need to rerun as per manufacturer instructions. Need clearance in front of unit. And 94, still not. And then finally, I guess they got it right. Looks like a few days later. Alright, 1994. 2 of 2019, that's my handwriting. Looks like I replaced the inducer assembly. And now today's date, the hot surface igniter. I like keeping these for nostalgic purposes. It's pretty cool seeing an old service of record like that. Very nice. This coil. Let's see what the date of manufacture is on this thing. $1992. Maybe. Bradford light. Nicey nice. This is a no-no. Let's go into a gas dryer. Well, at least the venting of the dryer is not tied into the furnace and water heater. Let's take a peek in there. Yep. There's the B vent picking up the furnace and the water heater. Old brass water supply piping for domestic water. Now, there's a filter jammed in there. I'm going to take a measurement of this return plenum. And we're going to see if we can get them a media cartridge here, a media filter cabinet, and cut this just right and throw a little mastic tape, and then they'll have, a much better indoor air quality mechanism to better filter the air, because I'm sure this evaporator coil is, I'm sure it's dirty. Alright, took some measurements of that. There it is. 15 inches high, 23 inches deep, and almost 5 inches of clearance there. So if I get a 4-inch media cabinet there, we'd be good to go. It'll have much better air quality here. Unit's still running. Has not went off on high plenum yet. There's a high plenum switch. circulation. It's nice. Not in great shape, but still works. All right, the blower's still running. My hot surface igniter and the gas ignition system is now off because my high plenum limit is open. Once that cools off, there's still a call for heat. Hot surface igniter, blower, inducer motor will come on, proving that there's positive pressure. Pressure switch will sense that at the inducer with the red high temperature silicone tube. And then hot surface igniter will ignite, gas valve will open, we'll have ignition, and as long as that flame rod right there, which looks clean, senses flame, ignition process will stay on. Easy peasy. Do you have any questions for me?
That's it. So right now my old thing is in there, my old filter. I'll just wait on what you said.
Yes. I'll email you your paid receipt.
Okay.
The part I put in is guaranteed for 2 years,
Okay.
as well as the labor. So if it
So
breaks,
what was it again? I told
the igniter.
Igniter. Okay.
So you know an electric stove.
Yeah.
You know it's
The pilot light thing? No.
Nah, not really. So an electric stove, you have those elements that heat up.
Yeah.
It gets nice and red. And that's what
Okay.
cooks with.
Got it.
So here, it's something similar heats up and ignites the gas.
Okay. So the igniter.
That was cracked. It was getting proper voltage. I tested it. It was shorted.
Okay.
Put a new one in. I tested it good, and cycled, and it's working fine.
Okay, amazing. Yeah,
So,
it feels really nice.
my office will email you a paid receipt and with the check number on it.
So 51814, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And they'll research a media filter cabinet in there, and then they'll email you again. You'll see on page 2 with the price to install it.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be so nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a wonderful day.
Do you want a water?
No, I'm fine. It's a little forced with the yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Just close the door because it doesn't like to close. All right. So there it is. From start to finish. An HVAC service call for no heat on a gas furnace. Now, you don't see much gas furnaces on my channel, and that's because 80% of the calls have hydronic. Hi, how are you? And that's where we're at. So, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found it educational. I know a lot of you long-term subscribers and viewers, used to the boilers and stuff, But once in a blue moon, I aim to please, and I educate you guys, and I learn from one another. Proper testing of a hot surface igniter, but also taking it a step further. Don't just walk in and out of the house in 10 minutes and give them a bill for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, Do your due diligence. Check for other things that may be broken. Because while it's great to get a customer system up and running safely, what sucks is the potential of a recall. The same day, the next day, next week, where you miss something. And then they ask you the questions like, well, shouldn't have you seen this when you were out, today or yesterday or last week? You don't want to be in that position and be put in a bind where maybe now you have to give them something, that you really don't want to, which is your time. So keep that in mind. But most importantly, you took a part off the truck. Now, what I typically do, what I always do, I keep a running list of inventory pulled off the truck for a service call. Now, with this igniter, I only have one in my truck. So what I did, and I know I don't have any in the shop. So what I did, I went on the supplyhouse.com app. I typed in the part number of the Emerson by Protect hot surface igniter, and I hit submit and placed order. Now tomorrow, I'll have that replenished. Now, I'm not worried about needing another one today because that part has been in my truck probably since maybe January or February of this year. Again, we don't work on that many furnaces, but when we do, my goal as an HVAC and plumbing repair contractor is to get the job done in one service call, one trip. Now, there's some exceptions. Obviously, you can't carry 1,000,001 inducer assemblies, but I carry the blow motors, I carry the igniters, I carry control boards, and generally, we can get it done in one trip. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found something educational, you learned something from this video, let me hear that in the comments section down below. Your comments motivate me to try to create great content on this channel. That way we can all learn from one another. And if this is your first time watching this channel, I usually have a sidekick, an apprentice, Peter, or one of the other guys. I'm the boss. I don't really like schlepping my tools around. I'm 45 years old and my knees hurt, my back hurts. But if this is the first time watching this channel, I really would appreciate it if you would subscribe and thumbs up. And if you want post notifications of when new content is dropped on this channel, which is on a daily basis, hit that notification bell and you'll get a notification from YouTube when I drop new content, which is usually daily. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be well, God bless, stay safe.